And welcome everybody to Flay High Field for a battle between Holliston and Westwood High School. I'm Mike Gay along with Craig Tiedites. As we've said many times before, we'll do our best not to bore you. If we are, just turn down the volume.
Enjoy the evening as you can look by the far American flag. It's a brisk evening.
Yeah, actually, let's start the show with a little weather update from Craig Tiedites. Craig, what is it like today? How was the weekend?
You know, the weekend was fantastic. But in terms of this evening, what are we talking about? 50 degrees with a bit of a nice breeze bringing it down probably to the low 40s.
Yeah, I would say so. It's Monday, the 16th of October. Fall is upon us, my friend.
It is.
And Westwood in the home whites against Holliston in the away reds. So Westwood with a 4-4-2 overall record, Holliston 8-2-1. Westwood, the first time they played them at Holliston, lost a very close battle, 2-1. In fact, they were playing downhill at the end, and they had a chance to tie it up on a couple of great looks, but Holliston came away with the win. Westwood looking to avenge that loss.
Yeah, so it's an interesting match. Westwood wants the win desperately, but at the same time, this Holliston squad, they're trying to get to the top of the table, Mike.
Absolutely. Top of the table is currently Norton. They're one game ahead of Holliston. So like you said, Holliston with a lot to play for tonight. There's Michael Moylan. Oh, it looks like Michael Moylan's going to get called for the foul coming across on number 9 for Holliston. Be a free kick from the 28-yard line.
Yeah, you know it's chilly. You start seeing the parents with the blankets.
It is blanket season. It's a free. There's Nick Barner comes out.
Nick, nice breakout.
Senior tri-captain for Westwood. Gets it out to Michael Tiedites. Michael rushing up the right side. Gets the ball up front. That looks like it is...
Bukovalis, was it?
Yeah, that was Bukovalis, Tommy Bukovalis. Jason Moy tries to get it to... Oh, no, that was actually, that was Gibbons, Brian Gibbons. That's
Kevin. That's Kevin Zhang taking the ball in.
Yeah. I was a little confused on the right side. Typically, Brian Gibbons plays the left side. He's on the right today.
I want to see a lot of switching tonight, back and forth at different... what happened there? That was interesting.
It was a deflection. It will go over to Holliston. Holliston coached by Jay Dupuis. And I might have pronounced that wrong, but we're going to go with Dupuis.
Dupuis it is.
There's Michael Tiedites. He looks to press up front. There's Michael Moylan, steps in. Nice step. And that's Josh Morrison-Deutsch, number 15 up front. Kevin Zhang, number 5, heads it over to Michael Tiedites. That's Brian Gay on the far side, playing right back. So they've got 2 seniors in the back middle. They've got Hiller, and they've got Bryce Whitney. Bryce, one of the tri-captains, along with Nick Barner and Michael Moylan, the only junior tri-captain. Jason Moy gets the ball. Oh, nice idea. Tried to get the ball into Michael Moylan.
So this is an interesting lineup. He has Jason on the left wing. Typically he's playing right.
Yep. Coach John Grant looking for a spark. Michael Moylan looks to switch it over to Brian Gay.
Good switch.
Quick, nice turn. Ooh, Bukovalis with a nice turn. Whitney over to Bukovalis to Gay. Nice defense by Holliston, steps in. Well, that's a nice run, but Nick Barner will come up and play it up. Nice chest by the Holliston player. Josh Morrison-Deutsch broke through a few games back with a goal in in Bellingham, and has since scored a couple of goals for Westwood. That's a nice tackle.
So leading into the match, my understanding, Mr. Gay, is that Coach Grant really emphasizing defensive structure. Yeah,
they've worked at least from what little my son tells me, which again, as any parent knows, is not a whole heck of a lot, is that they've been working on a lot of defensive structure in practice. And so, you know, when one defender steps up, the idea to rotate and cover for each other. A nice header. That was Michael Moylan. Tiedites gets the ball up front, and there's Josh Morrison-Deutsch with some speed. Oh, that's a nice play.
Kind of flared it off red, I thought, but
Yep. The official, I will not argue with that call. He was literally 2.5 feet away from it. Although, as we've documented, you do have incredible eyesight.
it is years of eating those carrots.
Yeah, lots of carrots. Nice head flick by number 10 from Holliston. Number 10 is Patrick Magia. Nice rush. There comes Brian Gibbons. Brian Gibbons, a senior, looking to make some space. Oh, and just a little too strong on the pass. But Westwood in the midfield, staying strong and right behind. Nice help by there.
Nice ball.
Yeah, it's Gibbons, far right. Oh, it's a nice ball. Oof, that was a nice looking shot.
Tantalizing, wasn't it?
It was tantalizing. I think that was that Bukavalis?
No, it was Josh Morrison.
That was JMD.
JMD LLC.
The law firm.
Sorry about the sniffles, folks, but
yeah, you know, it's getting chilly out here.
Cold and flu season.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, you know, the people at home cannot see how well dressed you are. So even though you're sniffling, you do look like $1 million.
Well, you want to make sure you represent the Westwood contingency well.
Yeah, well, nice job. Not so much on my end, but you know, I've got a face for radio, as they say, and I figured I'd dress accordingly tonight.
You got the kind of the longshoreman hat going, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Went with a tote hat tonight. It's that kind of weather.
What's the crest on that hat?
It's a bar/restaurant in Portland, Maine.
Okay.
Yeah.
We won't name it. Obviously, we can't.
Yeah, it's the FCC would be in here to shut us down. Here's Michael Tiedites making a rush. Make the defender make a decision. He does that, gets the ball over. It's Jason Moy. Jason Moy tries to give it back, but defenders closed the window. Oh, nice step by Michael Moylan. Ooh, goes right by the defender. Looking to serve it up in the middle. Ooh, nice left to right strike. Goes by the defender. Nice play by Michael Moylan.
Just put in the box.
And there is Kevin Zhang.
Kevin, he's got a little bit of he's got some energy in
he
that
does.
foot, doesn't
He does. The Zanger has got a lot of rest over the weekend. He's been really building up for this game.
Quick twitch.
Yeah. Kevin Zhang, Josh Morrison-Deutsch, and my son Brian Gay went to preschool together in West Roxbury.
Yeah, it's just
happy days, happy day.
Unifying team.
It is. And who would have thought that all three of them actually played on the same club team and the same high school team? So who would have known? Who would have guessed it? And that will be a turnover to Westwood. Now, some feedback that we've gotten from some of the hundreds of letters that we've gotten from these telecasts are that it's a little tough to see the play on the far side. But again, we do apologize. We're operating on a little under $500,000 budget, and so we don't have enough money to fund.
It's a function of too much zooming in and zooming out. Not good for your health.
Yeah, it really isn't. And we're thinking of you where you are at home, and you might be in front of your computer because we are streaming to every country on the planet. So.
Just want to let you know today my sight is a little bit more acute as I have my glasses on this evening.
Well, you're kind of ruining the mystique. Oh, here we go, Josh Morrison-Deutsch. Oh, and Josh Morrison-Deutsch gets by the keeper, but they recover. Oh, nice play into Tommy Bukavalis. Back to Jason Moy. Jason Moy, tries to find a cutting Brian Gibbons, but just a little too.
Looks to me as though Holliston is, coming off the bus, chilly evening. Gonna have to get the fire from within.
Absolutely. Well, we've often said this. What team has the advantage on these late games? The home team, where they can go home, have an early dinner, maybe get some homework done, or the away team that is forced to travel from, the faraway lands of Holliston.
This game in particular is late, starting off at 7 p.m.
Yeah, and there's that looked like that was Dan Hiller in the back. Dan Hiller, nice play, and
Use your
gonna
keeper,
be,
hopefully.
Yeah, there's Bryce Whitney, and he's just going to play it out. Smart move. That will be Holliston throwing. So we've got some the fan involvement here. We've got a wave going, and there's lots of excitement here. It's a brisk Monday night. Absolutely. Oh, it's great. I mean, there's I'm gonna guess 12,000 fans here at Flay High Field. Oh, see the wave. The wave is flying.
Nice through ball attempt by Tommy Bucavalis.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing a little bit more play in the terms of Holliston moving the ball forward. So Westwood starting the first part of the match probably with more activity, more possession.
Ooh, that's a. I'm going to go on the record and saying that's a mistake there. That's a missed call by the official, but he was somewhat blocked out, and he looked at the Holliston player who pointed in the direction of the Westwood goal, and they gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, that's a
nice,
lovely ball by Kevin Zhang. Good control, composure.
And there's Josh Morrison-Deutsch. I'll tell you, Josh Morrison-Deutsch with that speed, it's definite advantage.
That's beautiful trap by Michael Moylan. Brought that down. Soft and supple.
And Josh Morrison-Deutsch, I will say, since he scored a couple of goals, his
confidence
has gone through the roof, and he's looked to. Nice play. Oh, nice centering pass. Nobody home for Westwood. But his confidence is soaring, and so look for JMD to Josh Morrison-Deutsch to score a goal.
So what I noticed right off the bat is Holliston is disjointed in terms of linking their midfield with their striker. There's a fairly large gap, so let's keep that.
And nobody home. Brian Gay with a little too much on that pass, but he'll step up and he'll regain possession. Gets the ball into Michael Tiedites, over to Michael Moylan.
Ooh, that was going to be something tempting.
And there's Tiedites making chase. And there's Dan Hiller. Dan Hiller will take the sure play and let his defense come back and rotate under.
As opposed to the long play.
Yeah, the long play there would have been, when you're one-on-one with an offensive player who, has some tremendous speed, and there's a nice play. Nice centering pass by number 9 for Holliston.
Yeah, Nick was really calm with that ball. He knew exactly what was happening.
Here's Moylan. Okay, there's only 3 Westwood players up versus 7 for Holliston. Michael Moylan makes the smart play, pulls it back. Let's build from the back here. Brian Gibbons on the far side, over to Moylan. Oh, there's a nice play.
Look at.
Nice play. Plays that ball in. Oof! And I'll tell you, you gotta assume a mistake there. You pull up assuming that there's going to be a trap, and more times than not, that ball goes through.
That's right. This keeper definitely has ability to get the ball upfield. This was, I think I saw last game when we were in Holliston. That's offside, clearly.
Yeah, and we were so loud up here in the stands that I think we might have influenced the official.
We beckoned from the mezzanine.
We did. He knew. We were on the same page there.
So, quick ball movement by Westwood. Got to move it quick.
Okay, nice swing.
Do Mike, what I'm noticing is that Holliston really not pressuring the ball. They're letting Westwood basically dictate this game.
This time Bucavalis making a run. Gets the ball into Brian Gibbons. Brian Gibbons into Michael Tiedites. Michael Tiedites comes in. It's going to be a corner for Westwood. Nice give and goes all the way up the field there.
Gibbons goes?
Gibbons goes, yes.
feel like it'd be a nice evening to parasail up here. Nice
Yeah.
nice little breeze.
Yes, parasailing in with the wind chill
October.
under 50 degrees,
Oh,
not so much.
It's something new. Adventure sports.
Michael Moylan with the corner, and that ball gets all the way in. Oh, nobody home again.
And this we can't have a defensive break. Nice job by Dan Hiller.
Dan Hiller with a nice header, and again with confidence, gets the ball over to the senior tri-captain.
Ooh.
A little too much juice on that one. Brian Gay steps up, and this is a rush for Holliston. We got strong side here. Oh, that's so far off that everybody stopped, including the offensive player for Holliston.
I thought you were going to break into a mosquito joke there. So far off.
No, yeah, there you go. No, that was Evans Johan from Holliston, and he simply stopped because he was about 15 feet offsides.
Ooh. Well, it's to see someone's got a challenge.
You know, and so I there must have been.
That's
oh,
a nice
this is a
run.
nice play. Oh, and there's Nick Barner, comes out and makes the save of the day, possibly one of the best saves of the season. Comes out, takes a sure goal away from the Holliston striker.
Nice timing. So Holliston now feeling a little bit, talk about confidence, right? So they were really being beaten to every ball, Westwood dictating, and now they're coming back.
Nice play by Gibbons, gets the ball over to Bukavalis. Bukavalis got three players making a rush. Back to
Gibbons.
Back to Gibbons. Gibbons to Michael Moylan.
He's going to go to Kevin Moy.
Oh, nice play. Again, there's the miss. Oh, and that's going to be another corner. Another corner for Westwood. So on that last play in the middle, in the goal kick from Nick Barner, Michael Moylan was there in the center, and there must have been some sort of breakdown of communication because he didn't make an attempt at the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's those little things in a match that can be a big difference. And again, I'm not saying anything. I mean, it was just a breakdown of communication, but Westwood really has to be laser focused tonight. Substitution for Westwood, Brian Gay is subbed out. Oh, and there is Josh Morrison-Deutsch with a header coming across from a great ball delivered by Michael Moylan. Goes a little bit high.
So we were talking about how the Coach Grant was focusing on defensive structure, but I'm seeing some good ball movement in the upper third by Westwood. Again, not showing up on the score sheet, but at least as of yet.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, and there's been a lot of confidence in the back, minus that one rush that Holliston just had. Oh, and there's nice another nice header by Dan Hiller. Is it
Brad
obstruction?
Orsini?
Yeah, Brad Orsini draws the obstruction foul called on Holliston. Brad Orsini was recently subbed in for Brian Gay, another senior for this Westwood team, one of 6. This is a junior-heavy squad. There's Josh Morrison-Deutsch, steps in front. And there's T. Dietz. We'll get it over to Kevin Zhang.
Ooh, heavy touch.
Nice recovery.
Nice.
Oh, that's a nice give and go. To the back to the corner.
Don't overcommit. Nice shutdown.
And gets it out of harm's way. Josh Morrison.
Oh, that's a really nice hold-up play by Josh.
Yeah, and Josh goes right by him like he's standing still. And that will be a Westwood throw-in. That's a Westwood throw-in. Oh, I take it back. So that's a little surprising. I thought that clearly was a Westwood throw-in.
I thought the referee on the far side was signaling Westwood, but all for naught.
And that's going to be a foul on Holliston. So it'll be Michael Moylan again, taking the free, tries to get it into the box. Oh, and there's Tommy Bukavalis. And that's good. Not a goal, but just over the crossbar.
It's all right. You know what? If you're able to get on the ball, before the defender obviously is the key, especially in those indirect balls coming into the box.
Yeah, so Westwood definitely, I would say, not only holding their own, but you know, pretty much dominating possession so far. Again, it's just one mistake on either side can really cost either team. Oh, that's a great play, great ball in, and that's another play by Nick Barner coming out and
making himself large. I want Nick to be with me in the forest when the bears are approaching. He makes himself big.
Yeah, I don't really want to be in the forest when any bears are approaching, but
Well,
again, if I am,
I think that's the isn't that the technique? You want to make yourself big.
Oh, that's a throw in for Westwood, and they gets it out to Michael Tiedites. Oh, nice little ball flick to himself.
He's being mauled. Using the bear.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna keep on running with this. Nice switch. Nice back over to Brad Orsini.
I think switch will be the word of the evening.
Yes.
We're not going to change fields. We're going to switch.
Oh, and that's a great ball by Michael Tiedites. Oh, just a little too much juice. And normally, Brian Gibbons has tremendous fire in the belly, and he did that play, but it was just maybe 2 or 3 steps too.
Then again, a late night game. He may have already had something actually in his belly.
Yeah.
From maybe overeating. Ooh,
a little too much on that. So what is the optimal time? And I think this was in your third book, the nutritional side of soccer.
Nutritional timing?
Yeah, nutritional timing on the soccer pitch. What is the best time to have a meal prior to an athletic event?
I would say, personally, I think it's 2 hours.
I think it's exactly 2 hours or more before.
And now, obviously, you want to have a snow cone.
Coca-Cola.
Some Twinkies.
Yeah, Coca-Cola. Lots of Coca-Cola. Yeah.
Nice turn by Kevin Zhang.
Oh, nice job. Kevin Zhang playing with a lot more confidence as well. Gets it over to Michael Tiedites. Tiedites will take on 2 men, get the ball over to Josh Morrison-Deutsch. Brad Orsini will a little too much juice on that senior to senior combo there. Obviously, we are just kidding. That was not in the Tom Brady nutritional book.
I see the heating units on the bench are working pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the Tom Brady nutritional book, my wife had me go out and get all of the ingredients for some sort of green alkalizing drink that I think we're going to have tomorrow morning.
Really?
Yeah, so I got that to look forward to. Nice ball by Kevin Zhang over to Brian Gibbons. Oh, and that, I thought there was a big push there. Not enough to call, certainly, but nice defense by Holliston, getting Michael Tiedites out of the way.
Doesn't take much.
Little nudge.
We've kind of lost the edge a little bit.
You know what, though? I with that said, Holliston is making some runs here. And that's another nice play by Nick Barner. Comes out. Nice shield by Dan Hiller. Dan Hiller just slowing up enough to give Nick Barner time to come up and gather the ball. And number 7 for Holliston was the, I believe he scored one of the 2 goals when we were at Holliston. And there's Josh Morrison-Deutsch playing the ball over to Brad Orsini. Orsini to Brian Gibbons. Nice cut.
Oh, nice. Bryce Whitney. Okay, let's swing it around. Swing it around, boys.
Yeah, nice poise by Kevin Zhang. Oh, he gets taken down. Yeah, there we go. Good call. That was number 7. That was number 7 for Holliston, and that is senior Dylan Karsargian. Oh, Zhang, nice pass to Jason Moy, excuse me. Brian Moy, his father. Most people in Westwood, most gentlemen are called by their sons' names or vice versa. Their sons are called by their dad's names. So we're going to continue that.
Okay, let's
So we're going to call
It's
you
nice
Michael.
ball movement. We're creating a lot. There's a lot of space out there tonight, Mike.
Absolutely. Nice turn by Michael Tiedites. Tiedites over to Brian Gibbons. Take what soccer gives you. Westwood with a lot of nice connecting passes.
So,
Oh, nice play, Jason Moy.
Jason Moy. Okay, let's. Nice Dan. That's a nice trap. Nice trap by Dan Helen.
There's Michael Moylan comes out of the pack.
Nice flick down to the corner.
Nice speed by number 15. Oh, and there's Jason Moy. Oh, and a little too much touch. Oh, no, play on. Bukavalis goes in, gets it over to Tiedites. Tiedites over to Brad Orsini. He will chase that down, and he will save it. Over to Brian Gibbons. Gibbons will touch it out. Oh, and he just gets run over. And this is a free. This is a free for Westwood, and this is in danger zone for Holliston.
Indeed.
Who was the singer of that song, The Danger Zone?
I'm going deep into the chronicles of that era. Not Kenny Loggins, was it? No.
Oh, and I will say play on. Yeah, the official right there. I thought it might have gone over the end line. Dan Hiller with another nice play. Carsegian. Oh, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Michael Tiedites there, and he fell into the back of him. Oh, and then Kevin Zhang. So that's an interesting play. They're going to say do it again, where there was no deflection off of Michael Moylan, but because he tried to obstruct a quick kick. That's actually, I would say, the official's responsibility to be in the right place to give 10 yards. No?
Yeah, be honest with you, I was just trying to hear the scuttlebutt on the pitch of who's saying what. Come out. Corner.
And that would be a corner. Yep, header off of Dan Hiller again. Dan Hiller very active at one of the center backs positions for Westwood along with Bryce Whitney. Doing a great job keeping Nick Barner out of further trouble. Josh Morrison-Deutsch will.
Got to attack that ball, boys. Nice.
There we go.
And a little bit of a squib kick. Fortunate for us.
Three additional substitutions coming in for Westwood. That looks like it is Eamon Doherty. We have got
Stavros
Mikalakos. And on the far side, I think that's
is that Kevin Lyons?
No, that's I want to say that's Ryan Lewis. Oh, and that's I thought that was a double touch.
As opposed to the double Dutch touch.
Double Dutch touch.
Ooh, that's a nice
Michael
defensive
Moylan,
header by Michael Moylan.
Dan Hiller, and there's
right on his back. Right on his back. Well done.
A nice touch by Brad Orsini, and it's just be a little too much. Ryan Lewis, newly into the game. Ryan Lewis, a junior, as is Stavros Mikalakos.
That's, you know what, any player who's been out for a while getting back into this match, it's a chilly night.
It is.
Got to give them some opportunities to warm up.
Yeah, good communication. I take it that Dan Hiller ducked under that because he was told called off by his keeper.
Thou shalt stay away.
Eamon Doherty gets the ball over to Tommy Bukavalis. Bukavalis to Moylan. Ooh, and he gets taken down. Michael Moylan will take the free, and he just plays it up to Brad Orsini. Brad Orsini gets the ball over to Tommy Bukavalis. Tommy Bukavalis and my son Brian Gay accompanied George.
Kevin Zhang, good first step. Pushed the ball away, gave himself some time and space.
Nice play over to Eamon
Doherty.
Doherty.
Eamon muscles his way around.
I was saying that Tommy Bukavalis and my son Brian Gay went to Greece for the second summer in a row. Oh, nice left foot. Nice left foot by Michael Tiedites. Went to Greece second summer in a row.
Was John Travolta with you?
No, but Olivia Newton-John was, so that was great for the whole family.
Okay. Summer loving.
Yes, and I think that's going to be a timeout with 10 minutes and 55 seconds to play here in the first half. I think it's is it a weather-related timeout? If it's over 85 degrees, do you get an automatic timeout at 10 and a half?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I would say, who actually requested the timeout?
That's a great question, and we can guess right now.
It's-
I would say
Westwood.
Westwood. I think you get one per half, but we've been guessing at that all season long. So at some point in the next, say, 6 months, we're going to figure it out.
Indeed. So as we're waiting, big night tonight. Not just this match, but the opening tip-off. The Boston Celtics, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tell me a little bit your thoughts.
Well, my thoughts that this season is somewhat of a box of chocolates. It's a very expensive box of chocolates, so you're not really worried about getting, as they would say, low-end candy. But we really don't know. I mean, I think the Celtics, Kyrie Irving is, obviously somebody you build a whole franchise around. Mm-hmm. But with 7 new players and only 3 returning players on the Celtics, lots of questions. How will they gel? Mm-hmm. How will they play with one another? But I'm very optimistic. I think, while the last season Celtics were a fun team to watch, I think if you're basing your success on banners, this team is certainly a little bit more stacked.
Okay.
How about yourself?
I personally, I'm just more excited about the karma. It seems like the players enjoy one another's company, and I think that's critical. I mean, in all successful teams, you may not have all the greatest talent, but if you can get some chemistry going, getting early as well, it could pay some dividends. So we'll see.
Be a goal kick for Holliston. Tell you, the Holliston keeper's got a strong foot. His punts are typically to the 40, and his goal kicks are in a similar spot.
Yeah, he's a good keeper. He made a nice stop back
at Holliston.
Who put that shot on frame from Westwood? But then he made a nice stop.
Back in Holliston or here?
No, right here.
This evening.
This evening, yeah.
Because that was Michael Moylan.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's Michael Tiedites, gets the ball over to Brad Orsini. Orsini gets the ball up, and Eamon Doherty will step in for Westwood. And that was past the far sideline.
Again, applause go to the ball boys and ladies if they're here this evening. Chilly night to be retrieving those balls.
Nice play by Michael Tiedites, just scrappy all over the midfielder for Holliston. Oh, and there's a mistake.
Oh, that's where Eamon is at his best, where he's running with reckless abandon.
And there's Stavros Mikalakos steps in front of a couple of Holliston players. Ooh, and there's
toe poke by.
Oh, nice touch. Patrick Moylan gets the ball over to Stavros Mikalakos, and a little rush here. Oh, and he's about the offensive.
So Patrick Moylan, number 2, with a nice defensive play. Plenty of time.
That'll be an easy collection for Nick Barner.
Barner and Hill are working well this evening. Looks like they decided to match cleats and goalie garb this evening.
It'll be a Westwood throw-in. Orsini to Michael Tiedites. Tiedites will get it back in the middle. Ooh, I would say the middle to Patrick Mullen, but he went far side, and that's and there's Dan Hiller steps up, and there's Mikalakos.
Travis, nice shield.
Oh, a nice play. Nice play by Kevin Zhang, and he had his defensive center fielder back in the middle. Oh, a nice play by both Mikalakos and Tidites. Tidites will send it up front to Ryan Lewis. Ryan Lewis steps back, gets the ball in the middle to Bukavalis. Bukavalis over to Tidites. Tidites back to Bukavalis. No, one touch back to Tidites, and that's a left-footed shot, and just in the grasp. That is a heck of a build-up from the back, and a nice strike with the left foot.
It was a build-up. It was a nice layoff by Bukavalis. Nice touch.
And there's Bryce Whitney, who gets the ball over to Patrick Moylan. Patrick Moylan over to Bukavalis to Orsini. Orsini to Lewis. Lewis to Bukavalis. And we will go up the sideline. Bukavalis, leaving the midfielder in the dust, gets it over to, I think that's Eamon Doherty. Eamon Doherty.
I want to break into saying Eamon Coughlin, because
and there we go. And I'll tell you, there was a lot of contact on that far side. I wasn't sure.
But you noticed the match in Holliston a number of weeks ago. It too was fairly physical.
Yeah, I've been doing push-ups and sit-ups all week.
I noticed the. What are you, a size 40 regular?
That is because I'm wearing my fat pants. I've got sweatpants on underneath this because of, the early weather report. I reached out to you and you told me it was going to be cold.
I did shout out.
So if you haven't seen our perch here, we're right next to the press box at Flehi Field, and when the wind is coming from the west, it's pretty chilly. Nice ball.
I'll tell you one thing again, Nick, right where he needs to be. That snack shack today making boatloads of money in the hot chocolate.
Boku.
The hot chocolate evening.
Okay, nice step. Oh, and there's Kevin Zhang with a nice step in, and he will control the ball for Westwood. Very confidently comes in, gets the ball over to Bukavalis right in the middle. Nice turn. Okay, we got we were more defensive minded on that play, but Patrick Moylan gets it to Bukavalis. Back to Patrick Moylan. And there's Stavros Mikalakos.
I hope Stavros take it to the.
Nice step there. That was Michael Tidites.
To Deutz.
Hiller to Zanger.
He's zigging and zangering.
I'll tell you, he is. And you do want that. When part of the team is zingering, you want to be zangering. Because if you both zanger, then it's not good.
Yeah, well, that's a good zinger you just put out. No, he's playing exceptionally well tonight. Probably his best match of the season. Would you agree with that?
You know what? I've missed a couple, but the games that I've been to, this is this is as good as I've seen him.
Yeah,
that's
he's
for sure.
Playing with a boatload of confidence.
My contract doesn't have me announcing all of these games, so I did complain. I would like to be considered. Again, the budget's pretty deep. So
understood.
Obviously, your contract has you filming all of them. So,
yeah. I'm sorry, I'm fixated on the play and our back third.
That's just boring.
We are literally giving up a third opportunity.
And that's Nick Barner in the right spot. I don't think he was tested there. Substitution for Westwood. That is Jason Lowe coming in, as well as I want to say that's Brian Reisfelder on the far side.
Ricey?
So Ricey on the far side will come in and replace Kevin Zhang, and Justin Lowe will come in and replace. Looks like that is Brad Orsini. Oh, nice head flick, and just a little too hot for Mikalakos to handle. Justin Lowe keeps the ball in for Westwood. Gets it back to Mikalakos.
We're a little tight. We got to change the field, and now they're doing it. They're sweeping it, switching the field. Nice ball by Patrick Moylan over to Ryan Lewis, right?
A little too tentative. You go in there hard. Although I say that from up here in the just outside the press box, the wind is zipping down there in the field.
It's the kind of evening someone steps on your toe, a little bit of a stinger.
Ooh, and he gets taken down. Nice hip check by Holliston. Oh, nice 1-2 in the middle. We got a streaking. Oh, there's Justin Lowe. Steps right up, gets the ball over to Mikalakos. Justin Lowe, another junior. Tiedites gets in the middle. Tiedites a sophomore, one of 2 sophomores for Westwood. Patrick Moylan the other. On the varsity, that is. There's many more sophomores at Westwood High School. Ooh, and that should be a yellow card. It should be a yellow card when you come in and take a player out. And now I'll tell you, they gave Michael Moylan a hard time for stepping in front of a free kick. Number 1 for Holliston does the very same thing right in front of the official, and no word.
Oh, nice turn by Bukovalis in the corner. Yep.
Yeah, it's getting chippy down there.
Chippy on a chilly evening.
Absolutely. 2 minutes and 31 seconds to play here in the first half.
I would love to have seen the Westwood squad net one early in this half, because right now you're now letting Holliston back in the game. They're gonna coach up at halftime, and then we'll see what happens.
Reisfelder gets the second header. First one was by Brian Reisfelder.
That's a good step up by Whitney.
Whitney gets it over to Bukovalis. Bukovalis will pass the ball up to Ryan Lewis. Nice defense by Holliston. Steps in.
Yeah, see, Holliston is playing a little bit desperate here. They're 2 steps behind. I think Westwood really carrying the flow tonight.
Yeah. There's Nick Barner, just gets it out of harm's way. And there's the ball boy right there.
Where's Harm? I don't see.
Harm, he's number 7.
Okay.
Number 7 out there. Or is that Harmon? I'm sorry, Harmon. And that will be a throw-in for Westwood.
Not quite yet, Sonny boy.
Oh, well, you know what? My eyes aren't quite as good as yours. You wore your glasses today.
Yeah, I did.
So glasses, that's another thing. I had 20/20 vision, and all of a sudden, it's off of Westwood. That's going to be a corner kick. 20/20 vision, then you hit your mid-40s, and all of a sudden, you're out to dinner with the family, and you can't quite read what the appetizers are. Similar experience, or did you have glasses all along?
No, I picked them up a number of, maybe 4 years ago.
Nice job, and there's Nick Barner, and he just collects it. Nick Barner throwing his body around like a sack of potatoes, and not a heavy sack of potatoes at that.
No, fleet of foot this evening. Fleet of foot, Michael.
And he's got the Holliston players talking to themselves at this point. Or each other.
Nice play by Patrick Moylan.
There's Ricey on the far side.
Ricey letting the ball play to the flank there. Nice
plays
up
it
to
through.
Eamon Doherty.
Even nice footwork. Gets the ball back to Bryce Whitney. And that just off the...
Look at this far gentleman making a run. I know his number is 10, 14.
That's number 10, or 18, excuse me, for Holliston.
Yeah,
and there's 2 guys in the box here for Holliston, so Westwood just... and there's Michael Tiedites comes in from nowhere, and that's going to be another corner. It looked like a deflection off of a Westwood player.
Should be a goal kick, right?
And that's going to be halftime. So no harm, no harm in, no foul.
Okay.
So
as I start bringing out all the halftime entertainment, we're going to cut away for a break, and we'll be back shortly.
Yeah, we'll be back. A little bio break for everybody, so feel free to take one on your end.
Right.
And welcome back to Flay High Field. I'm Mike Gay with Craig Tiedites. A 0-0 draw in the first half.
0-0 draw, and it looks like Holliston playing a little head games with Westwood, not willing to get back on the pitch at half.
Yeah, they're basically telling them, hey, we drove all the way here. We're going to stretch this thing out. So
do they have a little chimenea in front of them, inside that little puddle they have?
I think there may be a little chimenea that's Spanish for chimney. No, they don't. The chimenea is not there. So as we get ready for the start of the second half, Westwood definitely with the better opportunities in the first half, although Nick Barner with some impressive saves where he came out, went low, and scooped up a couple of good through balls for Holliston. But look for Westwood to continue to press. They're playing a 4-5-1 formation that has definitely showed up in the midfield. I think they've outplayed Holliston in the midfield. But they need to stay strong and look to play downhill with the wind at their back in the second half.
Well, the flag is kind of...
Well, there you go. It's whipping up.
Some
Yeah,
degree.
You can't see it, so you'll have to trust us. While we're waiting again for the scoreboard operator to start play, little shout out to the Westwood Media Center. We are fortunate enough to be two dads that are willing to come out here and film our sons' games and have a little fun while we're doing it.
And Westwood Media doing all the prep work, getting cameras and all the fixings all set prior to the match.
Absolutely, and this is our second game where we have official headsets. So these are headsets that I actually purchased for Westwood basketball a couple of years ago. So we're going to use those
You're
headsets.
utilizing the tools.
Absolutely, why not? Oh, and here's a rush for Holliston. Numbers for the Panthers. Oh, and that looked to be offsides, but no call. And Nick Barner again, shot out of a cannon, comes out and collects the ball. So we were talking about at halftime, Dong Zhang, who is Kevin Zhang's father, originally from China. He tapes most telecasts, and we were talking about the absolute no-brainer of trying to have a multilingual. Oh, nice ball! Ooh, nice ball by. That was Jason Moy.
Jason Moy.
The markets that we could open up if we had a bilingual telecast. We had a Chinese telecast. We have the English version. We get George Bukavalis to do Greek.
You want me to do some Dutch?
You know what? The business plan is really endless. I mean, there's marketing. There's franchise rights. There's all kinds of things we could do. Can you do Dutch?
Yeah, no, Dansk.
Dansk.
Ja, selvfølgelig Dansk.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't know really what you said, but I'll assume that's Dutch.
That's actually Danish.
Oh, Danish.
Which makes me quite hungry right now. It's a nice little flick.
And there's Jason Lowe. Ooh, there's a nice ball. That could be trouble. Oh, and Nick Barner comes out.
Watch.
And there's Tommy Bukavalis right in the middle. Oh, and there's a shot out of a cannon is Brian Gibbons. Gibbons, that's Josh Morrison Deutsch. Deutsch over to Brian. That's Reisfelder.
Holliston looks like they're feeling a little bit here.
There's Michael Moylan comes in and
nice change.
Takes the ball from number 10 from Holliston over to T-Dites. T-Dites over to Bukavalis. Bukavalis will send it wide to Justin Lowe. Low to T-Dites. T-Dites back to. Ooh, and that could be a mistake.
Ooh, Norsen Deutsch, if he can just capitalize on
a lot of obstruction there, but not going through it and making the official make a call.
He's going to put it in the box. Oh, that's nice down the line by Moy.
And that'll be a throw-in for Westwood. Nice play. Westwood building from the back. That's Brian Reisfelder will get the ball in to T-Dites. T-Dites will try to do a nice turn. Gets it over to Michael Moylan. Michael Moylan will serve it up.
Oh, nice dummy. Not Michael Moylan, but the actual play.
Really no need to call these boys names, Craig.
That's a good foul if he's going to call it. But you know what? Better play. Good, nice play. Is that Justin Lowe?
That was Justin. That was Justin Lowe on the far side. Yep. And that is an absolute takedown. And Brian Gibbons does not say anything. Literally takes a fictitious yellow card and he serves it up.
He is the way he just bounds up after these fouls. It's the way the kid should play. You know, that was not a malicious foul by Holliston, but at the same token, all too often these kids are looking for a little bit of pity, and not from
pity party. Nobody's coming. You're not coming.
No.
Nope. Ooh, nice little flick into the box, and the ball's still in Harmon's way. And that's going to be a throw-in for Westwood. So 35 minutes and 57 seconds to play here in the second half. Westwood 4-4-2, facing the heavily favored in Vegas Holliston Panthers. They are 8-2-1. Gibbons from T-Dites. T-Dites gets it again. Oh, just off T-Dites' foot. And Westwood will get back into a 4-5-1 formation. It looks like Holliston, for the most part, has been in a 4-4-2 formation. Oh, and that's a nice play. Oh, nice defense. Nice defense by Westwood. And that's Reisfeld that will get it over to Whitney. Whitney to Tiedites. Tiedites to Moy. And up to Josh Morrison-Deutsch. Nice playing by Westwood. And that number 7 for Holliston is their goal scorer. Senior captain. Oh, nice ball. And that's into Bukavalis. Bukavalis onsides. Oh, nice play by the Holliston defender.
And applauded by the Holliston faithful.
Yeah, and that was worthy of applause. Nice. Took his time, waited for Bukavalis to commit, and played it right off his foot. Obviously, there's danger there, though. You play it off his foot, and it ricochets towards goal.
Yeah, and we can't recycle that one.
No, we can't.
That's a beautiful head by Michael Mullen.
Oh, nice, no call. Oh, that is a terrible call. Okay, so that you're playing the ball, feet get tangled, that's a play on.
You kind of love MIA refereeing for whom there are two and one's 35 yards away making a call on.
Yeah, and with that said, are you insinuating that they're not actually in position to make the calls?
I think that's correct.
Yeah, okay. Bukavalis comes out of the pack. Oh, he's got some speed here. Okay, it's 2-on-5, and he gets the ball over to Josh Morrison-Deutsch, who has better speed than anybody on the field. Josh Morrison-Deutsch will serve it up. Oh, and right in front of Tommy Bukavalis. Great header. I thought he got mauled from behind, but I'm a homer.
No, he got head on ball, and if he was mauled, he would not have been able to do such.
Jake Heisen for Holliston, the keeper, coming up and making a nice play. Oh, nice job, Michael. Michael Tiedites gets the ball, and it's over to Michael Moylan. Moylan over to Josh Morrison-Deutsch. Not on his foot. That was a tough angle. And that's going to be played up front. And the Holliston player will play it off the side. And let's see, I would say Tiedites will play it up to Justin Lowe, back to Tiedites in the middle.
That's a giveaway.
And that was Tiedites coming in from behind with a slide tackle. And that's Moylan. I'm sorry, that's Bukavalis. Oh, and he gets taken down. And that one, I guess that one was a no call. That was Bukavalis over to Jason Moy. Oh, a nice job by Jason Moy. And that is, just wide right. An incredible play, and that's going to be a foul. And they're going to call a foul in the front.
On who? So they called a foul even before the play developed?
I'm not sure what was called there, but that was one heck of a play.
Can you do a fan reach out and find out what the call is?
Yeah, we're going to have to go into the fan section here. Can we get an explanation? Fans, can we get an explanation on what happened there? Was that a foul called, or what was he? There was this kind of angle. Okay. Yeah, the crowd needs to keep it down. We can't. Yeah, there you go. So we didn't really get much help from the crowd that time.
No.
Oh, nice throw in for Brian Reisfelder. Reisfelder gets it over to Michael Tiedites. Tiedites to Moylan. Oh, right in the middle to not lack of communication by Bukavalis and Josh Morrison-Deutsch, because they did not go to the same preschool together. And if you're wondering what the heck that means, in the first half we had a reference to some of these boys going to preschool together. Nice job. That was Reisfelder. Reisfelder gets the ball to T-Dites. T-Dites to Brian Gibbons. Gibbons to, oh, nice play by Justin Lowe. Nice play. That was right between Morrison Deutsch and Gibbons. Substitution for Holliston. 30 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in the second half. Westwood and Holliston in a 0-0 draw.
They're knotted. They're knotted in 0-0 draw.
Knotted. Bukavalis will play it wide to Ricey. Brian Reisfelder will get it, just a little wide. He had Jason Moyes coming up to receive the ball. Ooh, thought that back foot came up, but the official was right there. And nice trap by T-Dites. T-Dites will get,
just
unlucky. There's the build-up for Holliston. Nice job by T-Dites. There's Gibbons coming out over across the middle. Oh, nice toe poke. Oh, wow, that was close.
I think he was.
That was close.
To be honest, and you can just often tell by the players' nonverbal body language that indeed he was.
Yeah, I agree with you. He was off, but I just was simply making the comment that it was close. I apologize.
Please get with the program.
It's chilly up here, so we will have fun and make fun of each other quite often here in the second half. And it looks like there's a little game of cat and mouse there in the back. Nice trap by Michael Moylan. Gets it over to Justin Lowe. Justin Lowe keeps the ball in front of him. Ooh, and he goes in hard, but plays well, and no call. Justin Lowe, one-man wrecking machine for Westwood there.
Nice
Bukavalis. Oh, he's got Moy in wide, and he's got Brian Reisfelder coming up from the back. Well, nice play. Nice play by Holliston.
Yeah.
Same player
That's the proper call.
Yep. Two more substitutions for Holliston. 28 to play here in the second half. The Westwood Wolverines looking to break through first. The Panthers of Holliston have a different goal. Oh, nice job. Nice step by Bryce Whitney.
Nice hold up.
Morrison Deutsch gets it to Michael Moylan. Michael Moylan to T-Dites. T-Dites will go wide. He'll get it over to Gibbons. Gibbons to Justin Lowe, and looks like that was a little too much off of his foot. And they're going to call. It looks like they've called number 11 for Holliston for the yellow card. Number 11 is James Cruz, trying to lay a bruise on Dan Hiller.
Yeah, from afar, it looked like a 50-50 ball. I didn't see the skirmish.
So Westwood will have do they have one-man advantage? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, it'll just be a regular substitution. So Cruz needs to come out for at least one play.
Is that what it is?
Yep. With the yellow card, you have to come off the pitch. And if you remember, Westwood lost a game earlier this season when they called, nice ball in the middle. And look for the strike. Oh, Ricey, step up. T-Dites will get it. Oh, nice play by. I would probably, I'm not sure if it would be my hamstring or my Achilles that would be ripped if I tried that. Oh, nice step by Michael Moylan. Oh, and he gets taken down, and again.
Got taken down and
he
made
is
sure it
going-
was sold.
Oh, yeah.
But he got clipped, and that's a legitimate foul. And Michael did the proper thing and just stayed put.
Well, wait a minute. Or a little bit earlier, you were commenting on Brian Gibbons, how the right way to play is to get right up. And now you're saying that Michael did the right thing by staying put?
That was not an egregious foul. That was
That was a touch foul?
total touch foul.
Michael Moylan gets it in. Oh, nice ball. The ball's still in play. Oh, ball right there for the taken. Far post. Oh, nice step by Dan Hiller. And Dan Hiller will play it back to his keeper. His keeper will come up, and he will play it all the way up to the middle. And there's Josh Morrison-Deutsch in the right position.
And he's gonna this guy's gonna go deep, right? Ooh, a little bit of a miss kick. Nice Bukavalis.
Oh, nice job going for the bicycle kick. I'm not exactly sure what Holliston was complaining about there. They wanted a foul called, but that's like I've done in my backyard many times, the bicycle kick.
Oh, that's a complete push.
Oh, I mean that's
that was almost like offensive guard, a pulling guard.
And Moylan again will take the free.
I missed that. I don't know what happened. I was expecting a long ball.
Yeah, I think the intention was long ball there, but intention and execution are two different things. Oh, Michael T-Dites comes out of the pack, gets it up to Josh Morrison-Deutsch, plays it wide. There's Ricey.
Quick, Ricey.
Coming out the far side. Ricey over to Moy. Moy will play it back into Morrison. Oh, he had Morrison-Deutsch streaking. Unlike what is it? What's the movie I'm looking for?
I'm mesmerized by the play, Mike.
Yes.
I can't
just
contribute with your comments.
Yeah. Oh,
nice
Jason
ball.
Moy.
Ooh,
No, a little too much.
There's a bit of hesitation there. I thought, I think he thought the defender was going to go and grab that ball.
Yeah, 23 and a half to play. Westwood and Holliston 0-0, 0-0. Brian Gay will come in for Westwood along with Kevin Zhang, the Zanger. And the population that we've just unlocked in China is going wild.
Yeah.
Dong Zhang doing the telecast in Chinese tonight.
Nice. Okay, quid pro quo here. There was a bit of a push.
So 23 to play. Westwood definitely having a very strong second half.
Second half was clearly got a lot more energy, both sides.
Yep. I'll tell you though, with this Holliston team, you've got to be careful. They take a lot of runs. That's a nice ball into the box. Oh, a nice punch. And out of harm's way is Bukavalis.
Nice.
And there's Brian Gay. Oh, and he just gets taken out.
Taken out.
My poor son just absolutely mauled. It's just he gets mauled. Yeah. There you go. But he's a soccer player, so he shakes it off. Josh Morrison-Deutsch plays it to Kevin Zhang. Ooh, a little Figueruski.
Hopefully it does not become problematic here in the breakout of Holliston.
You know what? That's nice help defense.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the formation of the defender stepping up and then having your teammates, a lot of communication back there. So I like what I'm seeing for the Westwood squad. Oh, and there's Michael Moylan that comes over and traps the ball. Oh, I'll tell you, that was a questionable call. So the temperature has dipped. I would say wind chill, we're about 37, 38 degrees here.
You think?
Give or take about 10. Nice attempt by the Holliston player to center it. There's, oh, nice play. Turnover for Holliston. Bukavalis gets the ball up to Michael Tiedites. Tiedites with a streaking Justin, oh no, that's, let's see, that's Brian Gibbons, and that'll be a throw in Westwood. It was Jason Moy on the near side, Brian Gibbons on the far side, and that will be Kevin Zhang will throw it in. And that will be back over to Holliston. Let's keep it in their half.
Keep it in their third. Let's keep the top third.
Yeah.
Lock them in. Tightly mark. Just like that.
Yeah, good no call. And there's some speed. Oh, and that's a nice play by Dan Hiller. Dan Hiller, you know, taking the play. Ooh, and that's going to be a Holliston throw-in. Nice job. Both
they better
defenders,
mark up. They got to get back and mark up.
Yeah, both defenders came back, and a little Malachi crunch there.
Malachi, good to see you weaving in Malachi in this match as well.
You know what? He's a gift that keeps on giving as well. Nice throw-in. Oh, head flick. Oh, and that's a nice play by Jason Moy.
No, not in the third. That's.
And that'll be a goal kick.
All right, so we've got a little under 20.
And it looks like that's Kevin Lyons will come in for Westwood, and that's he's going to be replacing Brian Gibbons. Kevin Lyons, a junior. One heck of a guitar player as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice ball, and there's Lyons just into the game. Oh, nice step by Bukavalis. Came up strong. The rotation of Westwood. We got a little odd man rush here, and that's a little too far. Nick Varner will come up. Ooh, played it low. And there's Kevin Lyons, gets the ball over to Bukavalis. Bukavalis to Jason Moy. Jason Moy will step in, force the play back to Bukavalis.
Man on.
Dan
Good
Hiller.
ball move. Nice patience. Nice composure on the back line.
There's Jason. I'm sorry, that's Kevin Zhang.
He got closed down. Oh, good step up.
And that's a foul.
No.
Yeah. You know what? There's a fouls, and then there's fouls.
I had a family member just got mauled and no call, so I don't,
And my family member got mauled, and there was a call, so we're somewhere in the middle. 18:30 to play. A free from about the 46. Nice ball into the box, and there's Nick Varner, and he comes up and can of corn, as they say in the baseball playoffs.
You know where that started, right? An old grocer?
I do not.
Yeah, can of corn was they used to arrange the corn cans in a kind of a pyramid shape, and the grocer.
Nice ball. There's Jason Moy. Jason Moy. Oh, and he goes right by the defender. Gets the ball in the middle. There's Bukavalis. Shot out of a cannon. Oh, what a save. Oh. And that is one heck of a save. Nice job. That's Kevin Zhang to Lyons. Back to Zhang. Westwood and Bukavalis with the absolute best opportunity of the night. And Jake Heisel coming up big for Holliston.
Yeah, this game is opening up quite a bit. By the way, back to can of corn. So the grocer would actually take a stick and dislodge the top can into his apron, and that was considered a can of corn, dropping right down in the apron. History brought to you.
That's a Cliff Clavinism. So well done. I like that.
Call it what you will. Just telling you the way it is.
So we talked about the Celtics opening night. Fortunately, the Red Sox, a nice, good no call there. The Red Sox with a disappointing end to a pretty good season. Nice defense by Westwood there. Are you a baseball guy? Oh, here's T-Dites. Actually, forget about the baseball. Let's focus on soccer. A little too much one on 4 there. That, you know, I think the intention was to push that out to Moy on the right. Lost his momentum. And that will be a throw in for Holliston. So 16 to play.
Boy, Westwood's, you know, that was the proper call, but Westwood really hasn't got any calls for the throw-ins this evening.
Ball is played across the middle. The center back comes up.
They
nice
definitely
play.
play direct ball, don't they? They play really over the top.
Nice job by Morrison Deutsch going up high. And I'll tell you, keep some pressure on Jake here. He made one mistake in the first half, and Westwood unable to capitalize.
Nice ball, but
nice job. Nice pass over to Michael Moylan.
Yeah.
Moylan will get the ball to Kevin Lyons. A little played inside, and that will be a throw-in for Holliston.
15:22 remaining.
That would be incorrect. There's 15:18 remaining. And that was, okay, we got a rush here. We got a strong side here. He is offsides by about 20 to 25 yards. And that was just a bit offsides.
Never too late for remedial work in terms of the rules of the game.
So what he did is he let that play develop, wanted to see if the keeper came up.
Who is he, by the way?
The referee, the FAR referee. The second that there was a chance that Holliston had the ability to play the ball, it was an offside call.
Oh, sorry. Let me get back to the action.
Yeah, that's okay. Nice job by Jason Moy. Pulls the ball back, gets it into
man on.
Bukavalis, nice turn. And here is Michael Moylan, gets it far left to the Zanger, Kevin Zang. Back to Zang. Over to Kevin Lyons. Lyons will get the ball. Ooh, nice job, nice flick. Oh, and he gets taken down, and I'll tell you. Oh, and just wide again. Another great opportunity for Westwood, and I'll tell you, the Holliston defenders, they stopped playing. Some of the Westwood players kind of gave it a little bit of a break, and Bukavalis almost put it in the back of the net. 13:45 to play, and there's substitutions for Westwood. It looks like that's Ryan Lewis will come near side here, replace Jason Moy. We got Eamon Doherty will be up front, replacing Josh Morrison Deutsch. And we got Patrick Moylan on the far side. There's Michael Moylan. Oh, nice play by Bukavalis. Bukavalis gets at the far side to Kevin Lyons. Lyons cuts back. Second defender comes in and secures the ball for Holliston. Oh, nice 1-2. And there's Patrick Moylan. Oh, that's Dan Hiller. I'm sorry.
Dan Hiller stepped in nicely.
Kevin Zang gets the ball. Nice ball.
Have a hit. Have a hit.
Nice ball. I'll tell you, Westwood playing downhill here in the second half. 13 to play, and that's going to be timeout Holliston. They've got to get a grip because they're about to let this one slip away, and Westwood very happy to take it. So 12:57 to play here, and let's take a look at the clock. 8:25. That is p.m. Eastern time, which really time doesn't matter to you watching this at home because it's not a live telecast. So what's your cutoff? You've got to go pick up your daughter in Walpole.
Yeah, you'll be going solo on the telecast. No pressure on delivering.
No, we've got George Bukavalis who's ready to step in. Should we need him?
Yeah. Well, Tommy came up. They gave him space. He took the space, delivered the ball. You know, soccer's a game where you gotta give it a try. Not always the time you're gonna score, but.
Yeah, and as we're taking a break here, I'm gonna give George Bukavalis his cameo appearance here, just to talk a little bit about the game and what you're seeing out there, and what Westwood, more importantly, needs to do to finish this one off strong.
So George, hopefully you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. So we've got limited time. Game's tightened up a little bit. Holliston playing much more direct here. Defense has been pretty stout. What do you like to see?
I'm pretty impressed with Westwood tonight. I think this has been one of their best games so far. They're really taking it to Holliston. They've only lost 2 games this year. The keepers come up with some big saves for them. As
Indeed.
you just saw, boys just got to keep it up.
Indeed.
You know, 6 games left. Leave it all on the line. They look good.
So looks like we got Kevin Zhang moved up to the midfield, playing with Bukovalis, and Moylan playing more the stopper role here. He's been very good tonight in the air. And Doherty up front.
Boys are going
Yeah,
forward.
yeah.
so
There
they-
you go. Kevin Lyons to play back.
So Kevin is in the middle of the park right now.
Oh, it's a good tackle. Good tackle. This is what I'm afraid of here, these breakouts. Who do we've got? Is that Dan Hiller close him down?
Keep going, boys. So I thought
Okay. Eamon, got to Eamon just, there you go. Eamon
working.
Doherty all over him.
sticking
What's that?
hard, boys. Sticking hard. Keep working.
Ryan Lewis with, you know what, questionable. Questionable, George. I thought that Lewis definitely used his shoulder on that one.
Let the boys play. Let the boys play. Defensively, the boys have been very strong tonight. I like what I see.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Nick's going to come out strong. This ball, he's going into the win. It's going to sit up for him, so he's got to be aggressive.
On the bounce. On the bounce. There we go.
Okay,
Just carry that.
you got to go, Ryan. You got to take him. Okay, they're giving him all time. They're giving him all the day.
Look at that space.
Not much he could do with that, unfortunately. He had to kind of get on his horse and try to track that one down.
So there's 12 minutes left. Need some offense.
Nice
Nice
win by
win.
Moylan, right?
Nice win there. There we go, boys. Forced a mistake. Come this way.
It's a
There
good
we
switch,
go.
good
There
switch.
we go. That's what we want to see. A little give and go.
Nice.
Very nice triangle there. Let's
Right.
see it again.
Oh, who's going to challenge?
Yeah.
Who's checking in, George? Can you see who's going to be checking in shortly?
Is that Gibbons?
Yeah, Brian Gibbons
Okay.
checking in.
So he'll
Okay.
be coming in on
Did-
the outside.
This is like the eye of the storm, George. It's just, Holliston plays the long ball. You never know what's going to happen.
Without a doubt. One mistake is all she wrote in this game. Get back.
Nice step in,
There
nice
we
step
go.
in.
There we go. Now carry if you can.
That's all right. He's looking for support. Nice ball by Bukovalis.
Nice ball.
Well, can't do much better than that, right on the money. All right, so Gibbons in. Looks like Lions, if I'm not mistaken.
Kevin Lyons.
Yeah, he put a good time in. Worked hard on that left wing.
Come on, boys. There you go.
Yeah, Bryce
There you go.
Whitney with a nice win.
There's a mistake. Middle of the park. Who's there?
Okay, so it looks like we're a little bit disheveled here, George. We got to get our shape back.
It's our throw. No? Their throw?
I was mentioning to Mike Gay, we've not really been awarded many of the throw-ins this evening.
Let's win this in the air, boys. Okay. Another
All right.
one. What's a big throw now?
John, I'm going to
Gotta be
ask you to
very careful.
peer around the corner for this throw-in because I cannot pick it up from here.
Okay. So I believe that's number 10. Number 10 coming with the throw. Big throw.
We
in
need
the
our
box.
we need a statistician
A
here.
win by Moylan. Keep going hard, boys.
Oh, someone's got a
Keep
challenge.
going hard, boys. Not in the back door. Okay,
Okay.
we got lucky there.
Yep. Well, the best remedy for defensive pressure is getting the ball in our offensive third, and we need it here with coming up on 8 minutes left in this match. Nice
Come on,
flick.
boys. Come on, boys. Check.
Well, we had 4 there trying to close him down, which was nice.
It's our throw coming out.
It's Gibbons on the
Pass it
far
back
left.
to,
There he goes.
Michael Gay.
He's fighting hard, but he's got to.
George Bukavalis will stay near us because we're going to. We might be handing off. Craig may be stepping away to go pick up his daughter in Walpole. So
Yeah.
this is a dynamic telecast, George. You go. You
Yeah.
always got to be ready.
No, I mean, appreciate George stepping in.
Making it happen like the Westwood Boys Soccer team.
Absolutely. 7 minutes, 57 to play. Just under 8 minutes. The final 2 minutes goes down to the officials on the field. They control the clock. Zhang gets it in to the middle. Ooh, and that might be a mistake. Oh, nice play.
You got to crash in the net, Mike. I mean, again, it's a double-edged sword here, right? You don't want to put too many people up in the third because now it's.
That was
Make-
nice,
yeah.
nice positioning actually by Holliston. They had all 4 of their defenders as back line, so it was tough for Westwood to kind of penetrate that four-man line. And here's a nice job by Bryce Whitney.
Yep. Nice turn. Nice turn.
Bukavalis turns. He's making a run. He's going to pass the ball over to Gibbons. Oh, and he just goes right by him. And the defender, the midfielder for Holliston goes down. That is nice defense by Holliston. Nice play. Good job by Bukavalis.
Nice step.
And that's going to be a throw-in for Holliston. And it's going to be a substitution for Holliston. 6:50 to play. So if you're Holliston, you're just looking to get out of here with a tie at this point. I mean, they're Westwood definitely carrying the play. Holliston has the ability for quick strikes, so you want to defend against that. But to continue to play downhill, keep it in their third. There's Kevin Zhang.
Yeah, I would say so far, Coach Grant's getting what he wants in terms of just a solid defensive outing.
There's Kevin Zhang right in the middle.
He's got his shield that ball.
Nice job.
You know
toe
what?
poke.
It's nice. What you've seen the development, the interplay between Whitney and
Kevin Zhang and the other defenders.
No, our keeper, because
Yeah.
earlier in the season he wasn't using. I'm having a.
It wasn't. Yeah, it
yeah.
just wasn't. They weren't playing back. Another example right there.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that's.
Okay, that's a nice play actually. I think now just play it out the side. Play it out the side. Yeah, out of harm's way there. I mean, it's you had a defensive player there, but you're late in the game here. That was a turnover. Oh, nice play. That's going to be another throw-in for Holliston. Brian Gay comes up and gets a foot in there. Nice throw into the box. And that's going to be right into.
Up you go.
Nice job. Again, Nick Barner
Nick
going
Barner.
up. Going up strong. Nick Barner punts it, and they'll be to. Ooh, and that's a mistake. Let's see if Westwood can capitalize. I'll tell you, Eamon Doherty, shot out of a cannon, goes towards net. Oh, into the side of the net. If the side of the net counted, we'd be up 1-0.
Great work. But what it does more is it puts into Holliston's mind that we have to be cognizant of that speed, which is going to push their line back.
Absolutely. And, Westwood, 4.5 to play here. Eamon Doherty with a lot of speed. Josh Morrison-Deutsch, another striker with a lot of speed. Let's see if potential of a 4-4-2, maybe move one up front.
Last-minute heroics here.
Patrick Moylan will head it over to Michael Tiedites. Tiedites will flick it back. And just stay out of
Oh,
harm's.
that's nice, Bryce.
And then he keeps it in. Nice job, Patrick Moylan. Dan Hiller, nice job. He maintains his composure, gets the ball down, and Westwood, definitely playing back a little, playing a little defensive in that last rotation.
We can't have those lapses.
Look to switch it. Is the word of the match.
And yeah,
Bukavalis.
yeah.
He switches
Oh,
it over
quick,
to,
quick.
Oh, nice play. Stavros Mikalakos. Oh, take advantage of him. Oh, that's a handball. Nice keep. Nice play by Jake, the keeper. A nice header by Holliston in the midfield. Nice job by that's Michael
Moylan,
Moylan.
yeah, nice. Really fought for that one. Really nice play.
Stavros Mikalakos will control it, and he'll send it in the corner. Oh, take it right down the middle. Nobody's going to stop you. And here is Michael Tiedites. Tiedites will go into the far side. That's Gibbons. Gibbons with a little Olay with the ball. And
A little give up.
let's control the streaking defender. I mean the other striker here. Nice defense, but there's two on this side. Ooh, and that is an absolute foul. How can you not call that? He comes in, cleats up, and the official on the far side just waves it on. Under 2 minutes to play here. Westwood and Holliston in a 2-2 draw. And that's a ball played through. Damon Doherty. Oh! He meant to push that forward, and it got caught up. Westwood definitely pushing play. Less than 2 to play. Westwood will throw it in to Eamon Doherty. They do not have speed to match Eamon Doherty.
I didn't see that.
There's an injured player, and Coach Grant, showing sportsmanship, told Westwood to play the ball out of bounds so that Holliston could substitute. You like to see that kind of play for either side. And we are going to say goodbye to Craig Tiedites, who is heading to Walpole to pick up his daughter. So in case you were wondering, thank you very much, Craig Tiedites.
Great job, Craig.
Yeah, he couldn't quite make it to the end, and he is out of here. And I will jump over on this side, and you can go over here. I apologize, we haven't been showing you the action here for the last 26 seconds. So Michael Moylan will throw the ball in for Westwood.
Big throw.
Oh, and that's going to be a corner kick.
Corner here.
Corner kick for Westwood.
Let's get the big boys in the box.
So Michael Moylan will stay in the box. I take it back. Michael Moylan will take the corner.
What's the call here?
The call
Set play.
right in the backside.
Ooh, there it is.
Oh, he gets taken down. No call.
No
Brian
call.
Gay right in the middle of the box.
Nice service there. Nice service.
Oh, and he gets taken down again. Oh, instead of the penalty kick, they're going to blow the whistle, and it's going to end in a 0-0 tie. And the fans are distraught. We're taking you fans right here. The fans are going crazy here in Westwood.
Oh, wow. They just didn't want to blow the whistle there.
You know what, though? While I was
Westwood
calling,
deserves better
they
tonight.
do, but while I was calling for the foul, I think that probably was in the box at the end of the game, that's probably the right way to finish out. Both teams gave it their all. Westwood, an impressive 0-0 draw. Like you said, George, I think they deserved a bit better tonight, but
if the boys can play like this the rest of the year, they're going to be just fine. Big game coming up Wednesday at Ashland. 3 points on the line there as well. We took a point tonight against a very good Holliston team.
So Westwood looking to avenge the 2-1 loss in Holliston earlier in the season. They had some opportunities, and I'll tell you, the difference maker for Holliston tonight was their senior goalkeeper, and that was number 42, Jake Heischel. I take it back, he's a junior. He had some phenomenal saves. He kept Holliston in this game.
A few big saves. highlight saves.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Nick Barner had a couple himself, and
Boys.
Nick had a steady game coming out of net when he was supposed to, in the right place as well.
That defense looked very good today. I like what I saw.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, we talked a little bit about this earlier in the telecast. Coach Grant working on defensive formation, and I think this is the best game that the defense played. Obviously, not letting up a goal to a high-powered Holliston team.
The boys are a little disappointed, but they put in the work tonight. It's good to see that.
Yeah, so a game on Wednesday at Ashland, and then we have 3 next week. So there's, 6 games left to play, something like that, and Westwood needs to put some 3-pointers on the board to stamp their ticket into the postseason.
Wednesday's a big one.
Absolutely, in Ashland. So for Craig Teedites, who had to leave about a minute and a half before this game ended to pick up his daughter in Walpole, we've mentioned that about 12 times. Thanks, George Bukavalis. This is your the first time behind the camera, so welcome.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm Mike Gay, and well, again, a special shout out to Westwood Media Center. It's an honor to do these games. It's a lot of fun, and if you are in the neighborhood, check out the MIAA app on your iPhone or your Android for all of the Westwood High School action. It's the best ticket in town, and it's my favorite price. It's free to come out to support this team. So from Flay High Field, I'm Mike Gay saying until next time.